Hey, what's up, guys? Coach Eric here, and we are talking about the kids' life skills stripes. We are talking about the blue focus stripe, guys. And hey, one of the main reason why parents get their child involved in martial arts, give them focus. Okay, so their first requirement, all the white belts, when they come into class, they got to go ahead and they got to make sure that they're keeping their eyes on the instructor during class. All right. And also, hey, when we tell them to get in sit crisscross ninja sauce or sit in seiza or stand up at attention, they're not moving, they're not wiggling around, So for some kids, this is real easy. For some kids, for some other kids, this is a lot harder. All right, guys, and say, hey, if there's one thing that we're probably we're tough on, it's good giving out the first blue focus stripe. We will very often use this as a teaching moment. When at the child at the end of class, he goes up to get his blue focus stripe, and we don't give it to him because, hey, he wasn't paying attention. Some of these kids will be devastated, and they will cry. They will be very, very upset. But I promise you, it will have a profound impact on your child. All right. So white belt, blue focus stripe, keep your eyes on the instructor. Yellow belts, keeping their eye on their teammates while they're playing King and Queen of the Mount or King and Queen of the Mat or they're wrestling. So the idea is that, hey, making sure that they're focused on their partner. While they're wrestling, they're not turning their back, running away, looking away. Which can be common for some kids at a younger age. They don't understand that, hey, you have to stay focused and engage with the task that you're doing at hand. All right, being focused, not running around, but focus on your partner and on your training. Okay, orange belts. All right, so this is the big one, guys. Pay attention. Blue focus stripe for orange belts. They have to bring in a list of 3 books that they have read recently. Okay, they have to write it down on a piece of paper and bring it in to class. All right, what you cannot do is have your child come in and say, yeah, I read these books. Okay, well, they could have just thought of that off the top of their head. Or we have some parents saying, hey, well, they're actually reading this book. Okay, that may be the case, but it should have been done before they walked into this building. All right. What's also not acceptable is that, hey, during class they come in and the parent hands in a sheet of paper and say, hey, this is the books that they read. It's not acceptable, guys. Not acceptable. And if anything, you're actually hurting your child. All right. This is their task. This is their responsibility. And once again, if for some reason they don't get their stripe because they were not accountable, they were not focused, and they didn't complete their task the day before, not right before class, they won't get their stripe. Okay, so that is going to be for the orange belts. They have to bring in a list of books that they have read. All right, and they have to turn it in. Okay, completing your homework without being told. All right, so this one generally for the green belts, generally as long as they know that they're gonna have to bring in their homework immediately after it's due. All right, so sometimes we offer like kind of a grace period. The kids can bring it in within a couple days, but hey, as your blue belt, hey, we give you the homework. Hey, without being told, you go ahead and you get it done. You have it the very next class. All right, that's going to be for the green belts. Now the blue belts, they have to be able to wrestle for 9 minutes straight. Okay, so and we're going to vary this depending on the age of the child. But the idea is that, hey, we're going to get them in. Either we're going to put them with an instructor, or maybe a more advanced child. And we're going to say, all right, man, you've been grappling for over a year now. Let's go ahead and let's just see what you got, man. So this is always one of the funnest and one of the easiest stripes for some of our kids to get. Now, purple belt and above, this is one thing that me and Coach came up with. We're a big fan of making your bed first thing in the morning. And the idea behind this, guys, is that when you wake up and you go and you make your bed, your child feels accomplished and they did something. And then, hey, it's kind of tying back into their discipline. And maybe they're being a good teammate by helping out and picking up their own room and helping out around the house. So it's just a great habit that we feel that some of our older kids should have. All right, so that is our blue focus stripe. Keeping your eye on the instructor, keeping your eye on the partner, making sure they make a list of 3 books they have read and brought it in. Right now, your parents saying, "Hey, these are the books that he read." Not acceptable. All right, doing your homework and returning it the next class, being able to grapple 9 minutes straight, and hey, making your bed first thing in the morning. All right, guys. So that is your blue focus stripe.